Hey everyone, welcome back to Blenverse Review. Today I brought the Scorched Xenomorph from Alien Romulus. This is the NECA's Ultimate Series figure, and I finally managed to get it after a long time of making a decision to either get this guy or not. And we are gonna see if it's actually worth the price, and worth the wait and everything. I know it's already been a couple of months since the movie and this thing has been released already, but I've been hesitating just to get this guy. I mean, I could have got it as soon as this guy was available on the store that I use, but I was hesitating to get this guy because usually I'm not a big fan when it comes to NECA Ultimate figure series because you get too much paint chipping and scuffs every time you articulate certain areas, especially like armpit, the elbow, and stuff like that. And we're gonna see if this thing actually improved this time. So obviously we have Scorched Alien or Xenomorph. Such an amazing piece. This thing is really massive. I thought it was gonna be around like 7 inches tall. It's definitely bigger than that. I have this guy displayed next to my 12-inch figures, and this thing should be around 10 inches like when it's fully standard and stuff. Pretty cool. You get the chest burster and a new face hugger. That's pretty cool design, though I still prefer the older one, the original face hugger. So do the chest burster, the one without the arm. But that's still pretty cool, Nicely done, bandy wire for the tail. And yeah, I mean, let's get straight to this thing. This thing is flippin' amazing. It's such an amazing piece. I dig this thing. Really cool figure. So, okay. Was it worth getting it? Yes, definitely, for sure. But did it improve when it comes to paint chipping every time you articulate it, like the older Ultimate series? No. Because, this is a new in-box figure. Of course, I got it new. And I'm not sure if you will be able to see it. Like, the plastic here are translucent, and it's painted over it. You already see the paint, being chipped for the new figure. Like this area over here at the front side over here. I don't know. Every time I articulated this guy straight outside of the box, like I don't know where the paints were falling off from. I'm not so sure where it fell off. It's hard to identify because this thing is massive and the design is way too complicated compared to like other Ultimate figures like Michael Myers from Halloween or Laurie Strode or TMNT or something. Yeah. But still, really nice painting overall. Besides paint chipping, which is the reason why I kind of hate when it comes to newly released Ultimate series from NECA. I'm not a type of person to usually get Ultimate series from NECA because of the paint chipping. I just hate it. But this one, yes, the paint job is overall nicely done. The sculpting, of course, for sure, is really nicely done too. There are already so much reviews available with this guy, but today we're just here to see if it's actually worth it. So something pretty cool that I've been finding, because you can change this dome to the original piece which doesn't have the scar, but this thing has a nicely blue spark effect or / painting for the figure, because that's, if you haven't watched the movie, please do go and check it out why it's blue, because it's pretty cool. And inside the dome, the skull area, you see the skull's nicely made. Inside there's detail all the way inside this clear dome. This thing, easy pop in and pop out. It's really cool figure. Really cool. There it is. Some cool features I found about this figure too is every time you move the jaw, you see this is made out of bendy material, like rubbery material, so it moves as well. That's really cool. What should I say next? I love the new design of this thing generally, because the very first time I saw this guy, when it was revealed, bro, I shouted so much in my heart, because I didn't shout because it was scary or anything. I just loved the new design of this Xenomorph. It definitely reminds me of the very first one, the Big Chat, because of the clear dome. The rib cage is what makes it extremely cool, and you see how it gets thinner on its waist area and stuff, like stomach and stuff. That's really cool. Something that's extremely sci-fi, sci-fi stuff. I mean, Alien is sci-fi stuff, but you know what I mean. Just gives those extra scary, disturbing vibe when it comes to the design. And they definitely nailed the movie, in my opinion. I really loved it. Some of the seeing like the chest bursters, like those things were extremely disturbing to watch, which was my very first impression when I firstly watched the Alien movies before. I had the somewhat like near to the similar reaction when I first watched the Alien movie when I watched this Romulus one. That means for me at least it's a success to bring back the old Alien charm and memories. Really cool figure. The tail's made out of bendable material. It has bendy wire inside. Of course, it comes curved, almost 180 degree on the inside of the box, and I just kept it in almost similar position as how it was inside the box. I just gave it an extra round curve at the edge. Some people said that they broke this tail as soon as they got it and tried to articulate it outside the box. You might want to heat it up with a hairdryer to make it a bit softer before you articulate it. I didn't really do it because I have minimal space on my shelf now, so I just want to keep the tail curved anyway, so why not? I'm just letting it be. I'm not articulating it that much. Still really nice. You see these translucent plastic pieces on the thigh, under the rib cage area, behind the ankle section, the toe, translucent plastic at the head, and the backside over here. Really cool. I love the texture on this thing. It's just extremely cool. Though what I really appreciate about this figure is that when it comes to the hinge, like for the arms, like you see, it seems like it's not the hand-painted hinge or the peg attached to the body like the older Ultimate ones. Seems like NECA is aware of the fact that you get shit tons of scuffs and paint chipping every time you articulate it. So it seems like they actually just used a black-colored plastic piece to attach it to the body. Same goes with the elbow. So it seems like you will never get scuffs or paint chipping every time you articulate it. So that is improved for sure if that's the case. Because that was the only reason why I was always hesitating to get the Ultimate series from NECA. The paint chipping's legit, and yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean this thing has the best painting, because this thing already got paint chips as soon as I got it outside of the box for some area, probably at the top side over here. Still, I have no idea which other parts it got its paint ruined from every time I try to articulate it outside of the box, but really cool. I just want to tell you that this thing is still amazing. Like, look at all the details, like the translucent plastic and the detail and everything, bro. For just a few seconds right now, I actually wanted to puke because how realistic this looks. Like, bro, it's gross, honestly, but at the same time, it's really cool. I actually feel like I want to puke right now, but yeah, really nice. Detail, painting, amazing. So my thought on this figure for now, at least, might change over time for sure, but for now it feels like honestly easily the best NECA Xenomorph figure they ever made. Besides the quarter ones, because that's not the same scale ones. But really nice. They nailed how it looks from the movie and everything. Like, just really cool. Like, you see the promotional images at the behind the box. I love how they use the text that kind of looks like those sci-fi description and all kind of font. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it doesn't look too different from the actual final product. Looks interesting. Very cool. I love this guy. So, just to finalize, it is definitely worth it. The paint chipping part, still a little bit of issue, but it seems like they actually changed the peg or like a hinge area to the, they just made the color, the colored plastic. Like for those action figures, that needs like black color for the armpit and elbow joints, like this Alien, seems like they actually just used black colored plastic hinge / peg so that you no longer get scuffs from articulating. So that's really cool, and if that's the case, that's a huge improvement from NECA. That's what I would personally say. And if this is the case, and if they further improve the paint chipping part, I would definitely go and buy shit tons of Alien figures or other Ultimate series from NECA, because I know NECA's really amazing. Like the Godzilla figures they used to do, I love those. I used to have some. They were really cool. No issues with paint shipping for Godzilla series, but it's always the Ultimate ones that I have problem with. But yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I will come back with another review.